It's about time.
Heat.
I told you I was strong, Sera. Now, I just have to devour you.
I'm sorry, Heat. I know that I've made you suffer. Devour me if that's what you really want. But please, allow me to talk to God first.
Talk to me.
You don't understand.
Stand back, Sera.
Be careful. We wanna talk with you, bro. Just the way you like it.
Let's go.
The fluid that sustained Sera has saved you as well. You should be able to wake up. It would be very easy to return to God right now. But you have an obligation to those whose lives you touched. I am Schrödinger. I'll use that name, as this world requires data to represent existence. All things in this world are composed of data. Human beings, you, myself, even the world itself. Data originates from God, and to God it returns. This is the cycle of the universe. Beyond this knowledge lies enlightenment. Understanding what is truly important. That is the sole reason this world exists, and you within it, you may not be able to understand yet. For now, let me show you the data you wish to see. I can do that in here.
How long are you going to keep this up? For crying out loud, Serph! She can't even live without that fluid!
That's why you'll never surpass me. Since when did people start expecting science to be humane? To study the body, you cut it open. To study the mind, you isolate it by crushing the heart. Historically, that's how science has advanced.
I talked with the sun for 2 whole minutes today.
You did great, Sera.
You'll really let me go on a boat if I can talk for 10 minutes?
I promised, remember?
That guy's scary, Serph.
A fully cohesive virtual world?
Number 19 created it outside of our knowledge. Not only that, but also AI programs with fully functional virtual egos.
It's a worthless, sentimental playhouse she created for self-consolation. It's sickening.
This is incredible. I'll draft a proposal immediately.
You can't! Her mental and emotional stress is off the charts. She's aging at an accelerated rate. We can't risk pushing her even farther.
Is this true?
Don't be concerned, Colonel Beck.
There's an error in Samsara's data circulation system. Code 8081454.
Aborting stages 2 through 5.
These EEG readings are all wrong.
Her condition's critical.
She should last a bit longer. Inject the stimulant.
Can you hear me, Sera? Hang in there. We're almost done.
That's enough!
Don't be a hypocrite. You wanted to learn about God, didn't you? That's why you joined. If Sera dies, we move on to the next child. If that child dies, we use another. That's how it works. Honestly, we shouldn't be wasting time on trivial arguments. I think we're both better than that.
You're really something, you know that? You can't just manipulate people to do whatever the hell you want!
Oh, can't I now? Simple, huh? The human heart is a machine. We can predict the outcome of any action. Considering my goal is God's power, people are just tools. Her sadness angered God. Contaminated by the rush of data, the man became a demon. He devoured those around him and was eventually killed.
She spent 5 years here, sealing her heart shut. Her paradise became hell. She dreamt for a long time about you. Your original traits may reflect her perception of us. However, you are different now.
There you are! What did you do to me?
Sera. Where is Sera?
You and I are dead. Accept it. We must join the circulation of data and await the end.
You're lying! I can't be dead! You fool! I have the power of God!
Sera, where?
Now, defeat these phantoms and break free from the past. And release my other self as well.
Doctor.
Serph?
Serph!
It is you!
Who else could it be? Serph wouldn't die. That'd be too easy. Well, now do you see where I stand? Then let's finish this. Where it all began.
Please stop, you two! This is all my fault! There's no reason to...
They'll work this out. On their own.
There are those who find identity in battle. For them, fighting may lead to salvation. Let him go.